Well, look, I think we've always been active in free agency, and it depends on somebody's point of view, whether it's one huge player that you sign, or last year, we signed the Brittons and Ottavinos, and we took that money and spread it out among pitching, among several different players, mainly pitching. So we spend every year. I mean, if we have money come off the payroll, we try to get it back into the club as best we can. Why this year? So if I'm going to make that type of expenditure, that type of investment with this organization, I'm going to make sure it's with somebody that I'm convinced will be a game changer. And other big free agents in the past, irregardless of what anybody said, I didn't feel that. This guy's a game changer. He's going to be a game changer for us for 9 years. He's been a Yankee fan his entire life. He's already shown that he can perform quite well in the postseason where the pressure is the highest. He'll handle New York fine. He's extremely intelligent. You saw the press conference. He's going to be great dealing with the media. Yeah, he checks all the boxes. I mean, he represents our organization phenomenally. He's a great person, great family man, great values, and great communicator with the players, veterans, young players, and everybody in between. And he brings a sense of calm to the clubhouse. And boy, last year we needed that sense of calm with all the injuries we had and all the obstacles we tried to overcome on the way. And obviously embraces analytics and grew up around the game and just has an unbelievable amount of wisdom of the game. Well, not just analytics, but now performance science, which much of it is above my head when they try to explain it to me. Our head of performance science has a PhD in biomechanics, I believe. But that's really a field that's growing in baseball, and I do believe we're as far ahead as anybody. And the game has changed greatly in that regard in the last 15, 20 years, and we're not going to get left behind. As a result, his analytics department has grown significantly the last 5 years. And now again, performance science, the whole building that we just added over at the Heinz complex, the bottom floor, that's all performance science laboratories. I'm willing to spend the money to stay ahead of the game and get as much information to our players, minor league and major league, and coaches, as possible. We're going to score a lot of runs again. It's going to be exciting. We've had really the last 3 years, I would say we had championship caliber teams, 17, 18, 19. It's been a great 3 years, and it was great to finally see some of these young players that we talked about for so many years finally come up and make big contributions, and I think that's going to continue. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to score some runs. We're going to have some good offense. Well, I'm very fortunate in one regard, and that's our player development complex is right across the street. So, Gulf Coast League teams, I see these kids from the time we draft them. And yes, I do stay intimately involved. Talking to Kevin Reese, our head of player development over there, I was just there 2 days ago. It's important to me, it's our future. And I think what we've done a really good job of the last 4 or 5 years is getting fans more excited about it as well. Things we do in the stadium, video clips, things like that. They are our future, and there's a lot of great talent down there. And I want our fans to know about it and follow it, because with technology these days, you can follow it. You've got apps where you can actually see our AAA games. It's been exciting for me, but it's our future, and I want to make sure that we're progressing these guys right, developing them right, and when they have successes, it's exciting for all of us. So when I'm up there, for home stands, I work out down there. So I see the guys, I spend time around them. I guess what I would say about the last 2-3 years, the teams, you can never seem to tell whether they've just lost 10 games in a row or won 10 games in a row. They're always upbeat, they're always doing their homework, they're always positive, they're always supporting each other. And it's a fantastic atmosphere, and it's not going to be any different this year. We've got good leadership down there, both from the coaches and the manager, but also, the older players like Gardy. It's fun to watch. My job to deliver that, and I know that's what's expected of us every year, is to have a championship caliber team and be in contention, and with a lot of people to win a championship. It has been too long. We went through some pretty rough years there with both injuries and just not having a player development system that people would expect and that I would expect. But clearly we're on an upswing now, and we've got a great club, and I'm hoping in the next decade we win multiple championships. In fact, I'm expecting it.